cool but a pecan. Thick bitch Puerto Rican. Take you out to Paraguay or California for the weekend. I'm with Sack and Juvie, so you gotta bring about 3 friends. Don't flex, don't pretend. You know we spin the pen.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's hair series video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve this gorgeous look. So if you are interested, just keep on watching. So the items you're going to need is a spray bottle filled with water, then just some tweezers of your choice, preferably a little sharp at the end, and then next you will just need a rat tail comb. So here I'm just showing you how the frontal looks without it being plucked. You want to make sure you take a good look at it, how it looks before plucking. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my water bottle and make the hair pretty damped and then comb that backwards. So you would just want to keep spraying on the hair. You don't want it to be soaking wet, just enough to where it's damped. So I like to start plucking tiny pieces at the very front, only where I see little black dots are where the bleach did not pick up. So you don't want to go crazy with plucking at the very beginning of the hairline. I just like to pluck little certain hairs that I see that did not pick up from the bleach. So here I'm just showing you how much I plucked from the hair, not much. So now we're gonna go ahead and go and part the front of the hairline. So you wanna part just a little bit of the hair, and then we're gonna start plucking away. So remember, you want your hair to be damped as well. So I'm just going in little stroking motions. It doesn't even look like I'm really grabbing the hair at all. So I'm not going and forcing my hand to like grab a bunch of hair at one time. You want to slowly do this. Do not rush or anything like that. This does take a while to do. Plucking takes probably the longest process, in my opinion, to do and to perfect it. So here I'm just showing you a technique I like to do. So I'm going to pluck, stop, pluck, stop, pluck, stop, pluck, stop. Or you can say pluck, skip, pluck, skip. Either way, you're gonna stop or skip just a slight section. So you're gonna go in pluck, stop, pluck, stop, pluck, stop. So here I just parted another section. I'm just speeding up the camera because it's very repetitive. So I'm just doing the pluck, stop method. And then you're gonna keep going until you feel like there's a gradient effect going on. So you wanna keep going back and forth as well. So here I'm just going back and checking my work, going back to see if I need to pluck more hair in certain places than others. So you don't want to be afraid to, push the hair all the way back to see how you're doing so far, to see if you want to stop, if you like it how it is, or if you want to keep going. So now I'm just moving on to the front of the hairline. As you can tell, it's pretty straight. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the process by wetting the hair, and then we're going to proceed on plucking. All right, so now that we have finished plucking, and once you finish plucking to your liking, you can go ahead and move on to the baby hairs, or you can skip this step if baby hairs are not your thing, but this is just how I do my baby hairs for my clients. So I'm just gonna go in with this comb. At one of the ends, it's a razor, and then the other end of it, it's a comb. So I like to use this because it's like, clearly it's super handy. So I'm just gonna part it where I want some baby hairs to be, just part that, and then I'm just gonna cut it off with the other end of this comb that has the razors. So here I feel like you really can't go wrong. You wanna always cut a little less than, it's better to cut less than more, I guess you can say, because once you cut too much, there's no turning back. So I just, just kind of pretty much start cutting. You can use scissors or some eyebrow razors. Doesn't really matter. So this is the mousse that I'm using. Make sure it is alcohol free. So you just want to go ahead and squirt the mousse onto the hair. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to just use my comb. I like using a comb better than like a toothbrush when I'm doing baby hairs with mousse. Now, not edge controlled mousse. Only use a comb usually when I'm doing with mousse. I just feel like it flows better and you're not putting too much pressure onto the hair. So you're doing it very lightly. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see because my hand is in the way. I'm super sorry about that. It was kind of hard to film this, but so I'm just swooping the baby hairs with the mousse, and the more mousse that's on the baby hairs, the easier it is to swoop them. Now once you have your baby hairs laid, you want to go ahead and put, you know, a satin scarf or something around it, preferably a satin scarf to go around your edges. And then once they dry, it will look like this once you comb them out. You want to comb them out because you don't want it to be super hard, and it's still going to keep its shape. So as long as you comb it out, you know, it'll be soft just like it was before you put the mousse on there to begin with. So I went ahead and put mousse all over the hairline just so you guys can see how it fully looks together. And this is pretty much my finished product. I'll be styling the hair with some curls or something like that, but I just want to show you guys the hairline just for the purpose of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if you felt like this video was helpful or not, and what other videos you guys would like to see from me.
It, that probably take 'em.